today I have a lot of updates for you all, about 4 updates.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
Starting with the travel update to Thailand. As you all know, people from 5 countries, nationals of India, Nepal, Maldives, and Pakistan are not allowed to enter Thailand as of now because the Thai embassies overseas are not issuing certificates of entry for these nationals. The second most important update and the main topic of this video is cryptos. All right, Bitcoin specifically. And for the first time in history, a country has designated Bitcoin as legal tender. So the worst fears of banks and governments have just been realized, and it's a very small country, but yet a pioneer and someone who really believes in the power of decentralized finance. Therefore, they have accepted, or they've declared, that anybody paying with Bitcoin should be honored, and it's considered legal tender along with the local currency and the US dollar, which are the same. So if you know which country this is, please leave a note in the comments. If you don't, I'm going to reveal it at the end of this video. Keep watching. All right. Now, I'll give you a clue. This country is in the Americas. Okay, let me just say it's in the Americas. So you know there are many countries in North and South America, so it's somewhere there. And if you know, take a guess and leave a comment. So what's the big deal? Why is this news? This is news because so far governments as well as banks and all the authorities, wherever, were afraid of Bitcoin because of its growing popularity. So there's a lot of negative feeling towards it amongst the authorities. So the fear of loss has triggered so many moves by several governments, like the government of Nigeria and China, and a few others have banned Bitcoin or banned banks from dealing with Bitcoin. So therefore you cannot use debit cards or credit cards from these countries to buy cryptos. Now let's talk about the next update. Now this is regarding entry to Thailand via Phuket. Phuket is an island in southern Thailand. So far it's the only port of entry that's going to open on July 1st for international travel. However, there are a lot of conditions. They are calling this the Phuket Sandbox because this is going to be an experiment, and they hope that this will open the floodgates to tourism. It'll probably start as a trickle and then build up over time. Vaccination is considered mandatory, so if anybody wants to come here, they have to be vaccinated. I've heard that there is no quarantine, but you can leave the island and go to other parts for about 10 days. But the situation's evolving, so every day there are new updates. This could change as well. But one thing's for sure, they're opening and booking flights from all over Europe. So that's regarding the Phuket Sandbox and entry into Thailand. And there's also a big vaccination drive here. People are being vaccinated every day. And from June 7th, the efforts have doubled almost. And the government is really focusing on getting more and more people vaccinated here. There are 2 reasons for that. One is, of course, it impacts the biggest forex earner for Thailand, that is tourism, and also for the safety of everybody. The 4th update is regarding schools. Schools are opening tomorrow all over Thailand, except for a few provinces where the COVID situation is still bad and they're considered red zones. So everywhere else, including here, schools are opening and they'll be functioning normally. That is, students would go to classes, teachers would teach in classrooms, albeit with the necessary precautions. So that's the 4 updates that I wanted to put out there. Okay, so big shout out to Nelson Speza. Thank you for your comments. And Nelson wants to teach in Thailand. He's a teacher there in Namibia. I was pleasantly surprised that people that far away in Southwest Africa, I never thought that this channel would be watched from there, but then that's the power of social media and YouTube. Thank you so much for that comment. There are several others who want to come here and teach. Although this channel is not about, providing information regarding opportunities, I would love to talk about that, and I will soon put some job postings that I see elsewhere on my website. So you can go to crewscott.com and you will see them in the new opportunities section. I'll put in the links. These are not by no means something associated with me or the website. So that's a disclaimer. This is just information that I'm collecting and putting it out on my website because a lot of people want to know. And of course, these are not the same as in other websites. So this is from social media, from known sources, and elsewhere. I'm working on this, and eventually, I don't know when, but eventually we'll try to put in some method or process in place where you can just upload your CVs to the site directly and be forwarded to potential employers. I'm still working on that, but for now, what you could do is you could watch these opportunities and contact them via email or however they want you to contact them, right? With that being said, let me again mention that it's not really possible to land a job sitting outside Thailand. However, there are some schools that are willing to look at such profiles, and they are few and far between, mostly international schools, and it's not easy. But who knows, so give it a shot. In my experience, you would have to come here, travel here, buy a local SIM, make a local-looking CV with a picture on it, and then if you've got some luck, you'll land a job. So that's it. And just before I go, I want you to take a look at the links in the description, and please don't forget to subscribe and comment. I have some giveaways coming your way very soon. These will be t-shirts, which you can also buy, and the links are in the description. So thank you so much again for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.